Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. Bringing our case quad back over to the west side of the river. It was just on the east side doing the contract in field 33. Cultivating that field, that job is done. I haven't collected the contract just yet. I have gotten a lot of things done before I started recording. I did get the Fendt tractor over here and we have fertilized. Spread some slurry down on this cotton field of ours. Now it's time to cultivate it. I got all the cotton bales off. I got 4 cotton bales at 40,000 liters apiece, but the fourth one is only like 30 some odd thousand, somewhere in there. We're not selling the cotton because the price is just like it's tanked. It's not good at all. Are you far enough over? Are you going to be okay there? Yeah, that's fine. You're good to go. So what do we have going on at the moment? Right now, I got weeds growing in field 3 already. Thank you. We are putting wheat in field number 3. I'm using coarse play, but I think on this map, I think I got coarse play where I'm paying my workers because it appears to be. But all of our fields in the northern plateau, field 4, 11, 20, 22, and field 3, we have just planted wheat in them. They're all ready to go, but we got weeds growing there. In the southern lower plateau, southern plateau, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I cultivated field 33, haven't collected that contract yet. The John Deere has been here and plowed this field. He's over here plowing this field. Just finished harvesting corn in field 32. I am doing a contract in field 35 for fertilizing. I didn't quite finish it. I ran out of fertilizer. I took on a contract for field 34 for harvesting that canola, I think it is, and I got to bring it up, and of course way up here. No big deal. Our grass field is good to go. We're just waiting for that to be ready for harvest. Our cotton field, as we do know, just showed you that it's been fertilized once, and now we're cultivating it because I've been in there and rooting on the corn stalks. The sugar beet field, I need to get going on that. I will here shortly, just that I'm not quite prepared for it. Let's come over here and grab this combine, and we'll put the pipe out. And while we're driving over to our truck, I will fold up some other things, get things going, because I need my truck. I kind of joked about it a while ago that, you know, we might need a second truck on here, and I'm starting to think a second truck. I kind of really do need a second truck on this map. Even a trailer as well, because I'm starting to kind of push myself just a little bit, trying to get more of these fields done faster, because, you know, we haven't even paid $10 million off our loan yet. So it's time to really kick it in high gear. I'm going to try to get maybe more stuff done in between episodes so we can kind of push it along. I know I keep saying, well, if I don't buy things, we're fine, but buying those factories is going to help us in the long run. But yeah, I need to get off this field because the John Deere is going to be done plowing that field in a while. I actually put the balloon, I call them the balloon tires, back on the John Deere. I also noticed in the John Deere and our Fendt tractor, our DEF fuel is getting rather low. I think in the John Deere we're below 20% now. So, hey, I finally get to buy some DEF fuel and put it in. It's not, I don't think it's going to be exciting as it first sounded when DEF fuel came out, but we're running DEF fuel. Basically, I'll go buy a canister and just pour it on in. I guess that's what you do. Anyways, let's lower that down here. Detach that. I might as well get started on harvesting field number 34. That's a contract. So we'll go over and get that header, which is right here. Yeah, so we are planting soybean. If I didn't say that, we're planting soybean. That's what we're going to plant on down here. Going to harvest that up in a couple days and probably just sell it upright. Bring in some cash. I have lost, I shouldn't say lost, I have spent a lot of cash so far since I started playing today. I think I started like at 67,000. We're down to 40. Paying workers, buying seed, fertilizer, what have you. Yeah, this thing's going nuts. But we will make all this cash back by doing some contracts. And as you do know, our goal by the time we go to bed, I need like 120,000. I think we can do it with 120,000 and be fine with it. Let's go ahead and get this combine on a worker. Sure, we'll harvest this way. It's fine. Hire a worker. Come over here, grab the truck. I don't know if I'll get to the sugar beet today or not. This episode is kind of going to be like running around here and there trying to get things done. I do not know. Well, maybe that's my T8 tractor in the Northern Plateau seeding field number 3. That'd be my guess, what's going on right now. So I have been feeding the pigs the corn that we've been harvesting, and they are topped off. I think we're at, what, 340 pigs, something like that. So I have put a good amount of corn in the silo over there for backup. So we should be good for corn on the pigs for at least 15 in-game days, I would say. Something like that. So I don't have to worry about corn for a while. And I bypassed cultivating the field. I plowed the fields. I bypassed cultivating them just because I got too much work going on. I said I probably was going to cultivate the fields after I plowed them, but now I'm lying. I lie all the time anyways. Get used to it. So, yeah, our Fendt tractor is busy seeding that field. He needs to get back over here and get our cotton back in. So, yeah, the cotton price, like I was saying before, since we're heading over here, and I'm looking kind of like at the cotton field, yeah, the price is below $1,000 per, and we don't like selling it until it's at least about 1,400-ish. So, yeah, we'll just put that in. It's underneath our shed that we put down by the grass field. I did put 2 bales in there, but I realized I have to put the 2 bales in there. I may not be able to get them out. I may have to use the lift anything mod to get them out because, yeah, when that unloads, the trailer lifts up to unload them or to load them, so that could be a little tricky. So let's go sneak in here. Also, I mentioned in my Hazard County episode yesterday, the Animal Extension mod had an update, so all the water triggers are reset. Now the thing is about, I can see that water trigger. I don't think I set that one. I may have or may not have. I don't know. I do not know where I need to put the water trigger on this hog barn. I'll figure it out at some point. I don't know. But the pigs do need some water. I think the horses may require some water as well. I think our tanker is right there. But like I said, my truck is busy moving grain around everywhere. I just don't have... I was even busy trying to do the slurry for the cotton field because I needed to bring the tanker over. I was grabbing the slurry from the hog barn, bring it to the field. And this truck is like, hey, one job at a time. And I'm like, I'd like to, but yeah, right now you're doing like 16 jobs at once. So yeah, we need like another $80,000, which isn't hard. I think I'm getting paid like $35,000 to finish the fertilization in field 35. I forgot how much I was getting to do the cultivation job in this field here. But we will collect those contracts in a second. I don't know if I probably just collect all 3 at the same time. I don't have much left to fertilize in field 35. I wasn't paying no attention. I brought the fertilizer sprayer over and I was going along, yeah, and I was actually doing the job myself. And I wasn't paying attention. I was like, hey, you're out of fertilizer. I was like, oh, that's a thing. All right, so we got the truck back over here to help out the combine. It is canola, I do believe. That's what it looks like. It looks like canola. So the harvest may or may not be that great depending on how well they took care of the field. Let's jump over here. Let's grab our sprayer that I filled up and head back to field 35 and finish up that contract. Yeah, I'm trying to get these fields flipped over as quickly as we can here. I'm starting to feel a little bit better about myself. I said it before about maybe getting the loan below $40 million. And now that we got like the bakery, the vineyard, I said vineyard this time, not winery, and of course the sugar factory, that's all going to help out. Especially the sugar factory. We do sugar beets. We'll make a good profit on that. And I really need to get the header over to the other side. Well, I need to bring the harvester over and grab the sugar beet header and get back over there and start harvesting that sugar beet so I can get it into the factory and start making some sugar so we can sell that as soon as we can. So finishing the contract in this field here should not take me that long. As you can see, we're just about done. I'm hoping I can finish it in this stretch right here. And I don't have to turn around and try to get that little bit of strip at the other end. Now I'm sure by the end of this in-game day, I'm probably not going to have any cash to pay off any part of the loan. But who knows, there might become a great demand somewhere. So now we're just waiting for the symbol in the right upper right hand corner to say you finished the contract in field 35. And maybe I'll collect the 2 contracts anyways before field 34 is done. Or maybe not, I don't know. But we're only doing the contracts in fields 33, 34, and 35. Not doing any more anywhere else. I am kind of toying with the option of maybe buying some more fields on the upper plateau. And just that way, I'm always, because right now when that, well, the TA is done, as we can see by course play, it says it's done. You're going to make me turn around and do more of this field, aren't you? Nope, no you're not, thank you. Yeah, so when that TA, when I take care of it, I don't have no work in the upper plateau for a while. Those tractors are sitting idle. And right now, idle tractors are not the best things to be having on this farm. So, yeah, maybe we'll buy a couple more fields. I don't know. Something to think about in the next couple episodes, I do believe. So, I'm going to go ahead and park this sprayer back where it needs to be. Yeah, I don't need it for a while. Is the John Deere still plowing that field? Yes, it is. He needs to get done sometime soon because the Fendt tractor is actually catching up to him in a way. Yep, we're getting along pretty well here. Park this in here. So there's a sugar beet header right there. So the problem is the root crop harvester is on the other side, so I need to grab that. It actually looks like my John Deere is done, which it is. Let's get rid of this symbol first. Stop driver. And right now, because I'm just too busy, I will park it here. As it comes to a rolling stop, can I? Because you might be in each other's way. Stop driver. Yep. Hang on a second. Boy, my other worker is impatient, and so am I most of the time. Let's unfold this. So there's the balloon tires on the John Deere, and if you look at the bottom right hand corner, it says DEF fuel, and I think it's 16% or so. So yeah, I'll have to go buy a canister of some DEF fuel and maybe fill up some of my tractors here. Alright, course generation, field 32. I don't think I need to do any headlands. We'll just have them go up and down. Generate. Of course. It's kind of funny after playing on Hazard County and some of those odd-shaped fields, as you probably have seen. I hit generate course, and sometimes the course play is looking at those fields going, what the? And it takes like a minute to figure it out. Square fields, you hit generate course, it's like, yeah, no problem. We can do that. So how are we doing here? Wait, what's this? Oh, that's, yeah, I was like, what's this worker doing? That's what he's doing. All right, so I think I'm kind of all set for the time being. How full is your, oh, you're not even close to being full. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to hop back over here. I did hop right into our root crop harvester. Can open? Can you open? All right, I'll open this one. Just so I can open that one, I guess. Whatever suits your fancy there. So I'm going to grab this little fella. And I say little fella with quotation marks. I need to head on over. We're going to grab the header. And I might as well start him at least getting working. So he can have a full trailer. And I can steal 14 completed there. Oh, that's helper H. I said work to 14. Seems like I got 14 workers going. That's going to be our Fendt tractor, I do believe. I think he finished seeding field, whatever that field is. 29 and 30 or something like that. Whatever. Yeah, he's done there, so I need to move him over. I told you it's going to be a hectic afternoon here in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, I got to get things done, moving around. Everything needs to be all set here and going. We need the cash flow coming in. Need it coming in, and rather quickly. I'm also thinking about maybe purchasing some more cows just so they can produce more milk a little bit faster. To me, I know I just sold milk not long ago, but it doesn't seem like they produced enough for my liking. And for what cows cost, maybe I can just purchase some more. And let's grab our sugar beet header. There we go. Now the funny thing is, I always found with this root crop harvester, so you fold the header up, and look how that header positions itself right in front of the driver. So if you've never seen it before, let's go in cab. That's what the in cab view looks like when you got the header up. It's a great view. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with that kind of a view. Let's not do that. Let's go ahead and get this view here. Yeah, so let's get him back on the west side, get him in that sugar beet field, and start harvesting some sugar beets so I can bring over to the sugar factory. I do have like a pallet and a half of sugar sitting there, so nothing. I got plenty of room for some sugar to be made. And at roughly $1,000 per 1,000 liters, yeah, sugar beet is the way to go. And feed that factory. Now I could do some sugar cane, but that just means I need to buy a whole bunch of new equipment. And right now I don't want to spend money, I want to repay money. Drive across our grass field, which is looking pretty good. Probably next in-game day we'll be harvesting that. I don't think I need any hay or anything. So we'll do some more silage. And hopefully the barn price right now is still pretty decent. Need to bring the herbicide sprayer back, or actually I might as well just leave it here, I think. Let's go ahead and unfold that again. Turn it here and unfold the harvester. This should be the sugar beet header that I got on here. Alright, I'll actually hire work instead of course play, because I think a hired worker might do better than course play. There we go. So I'll be back with you when I get to you. How about that? Alright, back over here. Let's grab the Fendt tractor and get him set off on the next field. Now, for the crop in field 34 that we're harvesting on that contract. When I bring up to the Timberline flour mill, I will just, complete the contract, and if the price is pretty decent there, I'll just sell the rest of it off, because it's not going to be worth it for me to put it in storage. There's not going to be much there at all. So like I always do here with this field, do one headland on this side here because of that shed issue that I have. And turn that on. Yeah, it looks like I need to be repairing some of my implements. Actually, where is... Oh, I'm not too far from the repair station. Maybe I'll just go ahead and repair them now while I'm thinking about it. Because one, they'll do it faster. Yes, I'm not doing the work. The worker is, but the sooner the worker gets done, the less I have to pay him. It all works out that way. So yeah, the workstation is right there. So let's just finish up this headland right here. And gotta wait a second for this thing to fold on in. I was actually thinking about this seed drill yesterday doing Hazard County when I was planting the cotton in that field. I'm like, yeah, I need a bigger implement, and probably the only seed drill I could do right now would be this one for a modded one that can take all of the extra crops that we have to do. Yeah, we'll repair this for 1600. Why not? Yeah, I say that's in pretty bad shape. That's 1700 as well, but you know what? It's now done and ready to go. Let's go ahead and unfold that. Try to get it turned around, and actually I'm going to do one more headland just to see the difference and also show you the difference. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can figure out what the difference might be. Almost the distance. The distance is the length of the field. Right, so let's go ahead and get it kind of lined up. Lower the bridge. turn on the implement. So before it was 11 miles an hour, and now it is 16 miles an hour. And I'm not getting the entire field. Left a little bit of a gap there. So right now I'm just waiting for our harvester kind of to finish field 34, and it may already have, because I need the truck for a few things. Yeah, I did miss a couple small pieces here and there. That may bother me, so I may have to take care of it later on, but right now, hire a worker for that. Are we done harvesting this field? We did. Let's put the pipe out, go empty the small amount of crop that we have. I mean, 30,000 liters is not that small, but it's just, depending on the size map that you're playing on, you might say, I wish I had 30,000 liters of canola. I can kind of remember back when we started FS19 in Ravenport, we had the small fields, and I was happy getting 10,000 liters or something. Now it's like 30,000 liters. It's alright. I can leave the combine right in this field because it's not my field, so whatever. not gonna affect me at all. I will, however, put the pipe in, and how about we just turn it off? How about we just do that? Alright, so the Timberline flour mill, here we come. And then we'll collect our 3 contracts. Yeah, I've burnt almost $30,000 so far in a few hours' time. So I need to gain some of this money back from doing these contracts. Unless the price is really terrible for canola. Timberline flour mill. 527 is better at agro wholesales by quite a bit. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be how much I'm going to have left over. So is it worth driving all the way over to the other side? It might be. I guess we'll see when I get over there. But yeah, I need to get this. I'm pretty sure I'll get a symbol pretty soon that our root crop harvester is full of sugar beet. So I think I may just sell all at Timberline flour mill. Yeah, well, that's him, 80% full. So I think we'll just sell it all at the Timberline flour mill and take what we get out of it. And then I can just drive straight on down to the sugar beet field, empty out the harvester, and head on over to the sugar factory and start making some sugar. Because I may need that sugar later on to give me the money I need to help pay off the loan interest at midnight. But I hope we get a good amount of sugar beet off that field so we can make tons and tons of sugar. But the good news is, at some point, we have pretty close to 150,000 liters of cotton sitting around waiting to be sold. So when the price is good there, we should get, I would assume, somewhere near $250,000. And of course, we haven't checked on our animals in a while, meaning the milk, the eggs, the wool. But they're producing stuff as well. I think most of the cars turn, yeah, they turn to go down to lower plateau. Good, whatever. They run into me, they always win. I do believe I seeded my field up here already. Luckily our placeables do bring us some cash every hour as well. Yep, got weeds growing here as well, so I'm going to have to get our Voltra. I was like, trying to remember what I had on this map. I was like, what tractor do I have up here that does our weeding? So I have to get the Voltra going, doing some weeding. So yeah, we'll just finish out the contract and get the extra. Yeah, so it wasn't that much extra anyways. I mean, it's $5,000. But let's go ahead in here and make our bank account look a little bit better. So yeah, we got $5,600 for doing that. Collect that. $34,500 for doing the fertilizing job. Boy, those are good paying jobs. And $7,445 for cultivating field. 33. Wow, that brings us up to $93,000. Thank you. That is a huge help. All right, let's see if I can get on down. I'm pretty sure my root crop harvester is going to be sitting there waiting like, dude, where you been? I'm going to be telling him, I told you I'm busy. I might need another truck. Now, even if I got another truck, the issue is there's only one me. I can only drive one truck at a time. So, yeah, I still have the same problem. Other than travel time. I mean, like, I could be using this truck for other things right now while I had another truck and trailer down by the root crop harvester doing his thing. And let's go ahead and come on down this side. Should be no traffic on this road here. Every time I take this road, I always have flashbacks when I did the Let's Play on FS17. And we had seasons going on, and when this road had snow on it, ooh, it was fun. Road has changed very slightly. Not much, though. It's pretty much the same. But now I'm so used to the Pacific Northwest on 19. Any minor things that got changed over from 17, I don't really quite remember everything from 17. Let's go ahead and grab some of the sugar beet. So, looks like he's made one pass up and then... What pass are you on? So, it looks like you might be on a second way back down. Jump on in there. Dismiss the worker just for a second. Let's raise up the belt as far as it can go. Am I not? Alright, that was deceiving. So the good thing about this root crop harvester and our trailer, root crop harvester holds 90,000 liters, and so does the trailer. Now I don't know what the limit is for sugar beet at the sugar factory, as our case quad tech has just about finished with the cotton field, so whenever the Fent is ready, he can come over and replant the cotton ASAP. And that means as soon as possible. And we're almost empty here. So I may have to put some of this stuff in storage at the silo where the hogs are, which is fine. That can hold quite a bit, and it's not that far from the sugar factory. Alright, let's bring this over to the sugar factory so I can get working on making some sugar. I can drive over this field now and not worry about it. So this field is fertilized and cultivated, and when I reseed it, that will be the second stage of fertilization done as well. I have a worker that's done somewhere. Oh, that would be, yeah, that would be the case quad tech. We just saw him. Yeah, okay. Brilliant. Just trying to make sure I'm going in the correct way here. Sneak in there. It's kind of a tight squeeze. So can you take 90,000 liters of sugar? Yeah, sugar beet. The good thing is I do believe it makes it rather quickly, so the downside is there's not many places for the sugar to spawn. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And I think my auto-loading trailer is over by field 33. I think that's where I parked it last. So you just need to stay over here and help out the root crop harvester. So the last thing that we are going to do right now is we are going to set up, and I know I said this a while ago, I said I don't mind giving the animals water. I think I'm going to be too busy now at this point. I'd rather just, we got the extension as is, so let's go ahead and get that up and going, probably for the horses and the hogs. Sowing field 33 with soybean. I will accept that contract. Field 35 should have nothing. Field 34 might be on here, because right now it's just a barren field, but no, so that's good. So I'll do that contract in between episodes, I do believe. Let's hop on over here. Yeah, I was going to check the horses here. Yeah, they need some water as well. So let's get the horses some water, which is right here. And let me bring up the HUD. Customize. Let's go ahead and we'll put that. The best thing to do is when you see electrical panel, go ahead and put the water right next to it as well. Because that way if there's a leak, you get it right on the electrical panel. So let's get as close as I possibly can. Right there. And now let's, can I lower that down a little bit just to make sure the pipes are actually in the ground. Alright. And then if I remember, it is G to select the other. And if I put that like right there, and we'll lower that down to like right there, and then just hit enter. Sure, because every time you have an update, I got to reset them anyways, it seems like. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Now, it does seem like that you still do not get charged for putting water in. Yeah, it's over the water trough, just barely. Alright, that one's good to go. Perfect, so now we go in here and just double check on... Nope, I'm scrolling down before I'm on the page. There, 5,000 liters. So the horses are pretty good for now. Definitely need to go take care of the pigs. I know that for darn sure. Pig enclosure. Now the thing is, I may screw this one up because I do not know. I mean, this is where I bring the water, but this is not their water trough. So do I... there is a way inside here. Is it here? There we go. I think their water trough is actually right here. Yeah, it is. Alright. Am I going to be able to, like, teleport that through? I don't know. If I screw this up, it's not a big deal. I'll just bring the water tanker over. I need a different camera angle. Thank you. We will just go ahead and put that, like, right there. Scroll down so the pipes are, like, in the ground. G, select this. Can I go through the wall? Oh, I can go through the wall. I mean, does that look about right? I mean, what's a different camera angle? That camera angle sucks. Yeah, you know what? Confirm. Sure, see what happens. So there's the turn on for the water right there. Kind of weird they gotta jump up in here, they come in here. I mean, I really don't care how this looks in here because I'm not really ever in here, and somehow I just got stuck. Alright, I gotta teleport to something. Hey, teleport to my pickup truck. Interesting. Let's go back here. Where am I now? At the side. Alright, let's just turn it on and see if it fills up with water. It does not look like it's filling up with water. Actually, it is. Sorry. You see the fill level going up. Just that the pigs take quite a bit amount of water, apparently. And it takes a while to fill. You can see it's at 21%. It is going up. So that will work. If I do have to pay for the water, then that's no bueno, which means no good. I'd rather just get the free water from the water tank and do that. So that'll take a while to fill up, but let me just go in here and make sure. Yeah, it is. That's going up, so that's fine. So the straw, they're fine on. So you can see the corn at 340 pigs. The corn, they're fine. They're pretty well off everywhere else for now. But in 2 days, these stats are going to look a little bit worse because we'll have almost 500 in there. As for the cows, like I said, actually, we're actually doing pretty decent on cows. Every day and a half, we're getting 4 cows. So maybe I'll just let them keep on doing what they're doing. But we're only up to 57,000 liters of milk. It seems like a long time since I sold milk. I only got 57,000 liters of milk. I mean, okay. As for our chickens, free-range chickens, yeah, I kind of wish, they had a full amount of chickens in there. So where am I going here? So how are you guys doing on your egg production? All right. All right. Yeah, it's coming along. I mean, it really hasn't been that long ago in day. I think it's probably been like a week in game days since we put these down. Yeah, the sheep water. I could do that later on. How many? Whoa, wow. Okay, so all right, we got pretty close to 10,000 liters of wool. That's pretty good. What's the wool price going for? Because we are looking for some cash. That's not. It probably was good, but it's going down, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, so there's a cotton at 9.30. So hopefully tomorrow the price will be good. The eggs are so-so, but I'm going to wait for the eggs to really ramp up. Silage at the barn 194. So probably when I go to cut it and make silage bales tomorrow in game, that's going to really suck. As for the sugar, oh yeah, agro wholesales, they may reach $1,000 per. I do have some bread to sell as well. So if I see a good price there, we'll go ahead and do that. As for the grapes, I'm kind of waiting for prices in the 400s if I can get it that high. I'm in no rush because, well, let's just hop there and I'll show you. I got plenty more space to go. But I do have 4 full pallets. What are they at? 4,000 liters apiece, and I can put quite a few more here. And the good news is the manure and water are not going down that fast. Not that I care if it did, because we got plenty of manure to sell. Not sell, but use. And water, as we do know, is free. Don't get stuck on the barbed wire fence. That could hurt. So our greenhouses, yeah, they're doing fine as well. They're 2/3 full on water and manure. And yeah, one of my workers is done. So here are our sugar pallets. Is that a full pallet? It is. Yeah, so I can only fit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pallets. It's not a lot. And it looks like, yeah, it can only hold 100,000 liters of sugar beet. Or sugar cane. Or 100,000 liters of input, let's put it that way. So delivering one trailer, that's a full factory right there. So I'm going to have to wait for it to like produce as much as it can. So I'm probably going to bring the autoloader trailer over here and just unload it and when I can, and then fill it up there. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. I told you we were running around quite a bit. We got a lot of things to do. I'm going to try to get a lot of this stuff done in between episodes as well, just to help the series move along a little bit, because we are in like episodes, and here's the amount of bread that I got to sell as well. Yeah, we're quite a ways into the series and haven't even paid off $10 million yet, so I need to start producing more and more money, or getting the fields kind of ready so I can make more money in between episodes. And did you miss a section of crop over here? I think you might have, sir. Yeah, let me grab this and I'll have to go take care of that. But like I said, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.